This post is originally written by All Is Mind on Reddit. And in this post, he talks about another post, Parallel Realities. And I also made a video about this post, which I will put in the description. Manifestation takes no time. It's November, my favorite month, simply because I was born in November, the 30th. Haha. I decided I wanted to give this post, originally from my Patreon, to my Reddit readers. Hopefully it blesses your month and it inspires you to have a lot of success stories. Blessings. Manifestation takes no time because there is no time. But what does that mean? What you see as time or linear progression is a perception caused by your physical brain, because that is the way that the human brain perceives. In reality, moments are not successive. One moment doesn't happen after another. One moment doesn't cause the other. The past doesn't cause the present. I want this message to be very direct and very simple, so I don't want to theorize a lot here, but I want to make a very practical statement. Manifestation takes no time because there are no successive moments. Practically speaking, if you were sick or injured yesterday, or even 5 minutes ago, that doesn't mean that you have to be sick now. There's nothing that makes that rule. Yet, because we believe in cause and effect theory, we automatically assume that there must be something to do from being sick to not being sick in the future. Yet, from an absolute perspective, nothing prevents you from being sick a second before and being perfectly healthy now. This brings me back to my parallel realities technique I shared on Reddit. Please note, parallel reality theory is not something different from the law. It is not separate from it. It is simply the way that reality works. It is true that I make techniques that deal with time and progression, but only because we all believe in time and cause and effect, so I make use of those beliefs. But ultimately, there is no time, no linear progression, and no cause and effect. No one reading this can go from being a baby to a fully grown adult in a second. Yet, both of these states exist now. And the reason we cannot do this is because our physical brain is incapable of conceiving this idea of such a kind, and because we all believe in linear time, progression, cause and effect, etc. We have to deal with time, even if it's an illusion. So how do we use this, practically speaking? As I told you above, you cannot use this truth to go from an adult to a baby in a second, because your brain cannot accept that. It is not equipped to do that, and it has too many beliefs and reasons preventing it to do it. It just makes no sense. Then why even talk about this? Well, because you can use it in a more subtle way. For example, you were poor your whole life and you think that because of that and all other reasons you still have to be poor. Or you were unloved or had some deep-rooted issues in your mind that still make you feel unloved or make you suffer. Or you have an illness that goes on for months or years because of insert reason. Or simply you have negative habits because of insert excuses. In all of those cases, this absolute truth that manifestation takes no time because there are no successive moments and no cause and effect. There is only this moment, and you make it what it is now. If you had no money in the past, you understand that it has nothing to do with now, even if it was a second ago. You don't have to keep these same thoughts. You have the power to have a completely different mind now. If you were unloved and had some deep-rooted shit in the past, or 1 second ago, you understand that this very second you have no problem at all. And you keep that feeling of being perfect now. If you had an illness a second ago, you understand that nothing keeps you having it now, unless you choose to keep the old ideas that you had in the now. You are a totally different person in every moment. Your reality seems to be the same because it changes with you every moment. Even your memories, or what you perceive as traumas or excuses or reasons you hold in your mind now, because for this reason or that reason from the past, is decided by you now. With a different state of mind, you perceive and remember a different past. Because even the past is not linear or written in stone. Even the past changes with your mind now. Then why is there a time lag? Well, there is none. It is you who think that to fix this special belief or to give up this specific problem, you need to practice this or that for a specific amount of time. In reality, the practice or techniques are just ways you invent to help yourself or give yourself a reason to change. The manifestation itself manifests the moment you accept it as a truth, now. So be aware. Be aware when you're lost in negative thinking or fears based on a past or an event or cause and effect theory. Remember that reality doesn't work in a progressive, successive way. One moment doesn't make the next moment. So fear based on a past or a specific event, even if it seems logical and indisputable, it's still just your decision and you can decide for a different reality now. Remember the post I shared on parallel realities. Even if you use my other methods, it is key to remember that you're in a different reality every moment. You don't have to and should not base your thoughts or feelings on a past or on an event of the past. That is the meaning of circumstances don't matter. If you could have a new and shiny mind right now, you could have a shiny new reality now, and the change would happen in a perfectly natural way. No miracle will be seen, and you would not wake up in a different world with a different reality completely shocked. Everything would fit your pre-established concepts and ideas, and everything would still feel normal and make sense. In fact, it would feel as if it would happen anyway. By All Is Mind on Reddit.